Cascading Style Sheets, or CSS, is core functionality in HTML and the must-know for working with HTML in particular and React specifically. However, in large projects, CSS preprocessors are often used to complement CSS and add functionality. We will discuss those later in the course. In terms of CSS preprocessors, there are four main preprocessors that are often used with React project. Those are Sass, PostCSS, Less, and Stylus. CSS are used to represent the visual layout for the web page on different devices. The CSS preprocessors are often used to enhance the CSS functionality. So the quick answer is that Sass has the upper hand for the majority of today's project, and that's what we will be using. So Sass is the most popular and will probably be going to land you the best paying job as a developer according to surveys. Sass is considered the must-know tool. So if you want to learn more and see comparison between those different CSS preprocessors, check my articles in the link below. We will be learning more about CSS and Sass later in this course, but for now, we're going to install it with Yarn. To install Sass, we need to add node-sass into our project. So first, navigate into your project. For me, my project is at the desktop, and it's called Start Project. So navigate into your project, and now we can take a look in the Yarn package manager library, and in the package it gives us information about node-sass. So /package/node-sass will take us there, and then there is a link there over here on the page, so you can copy the link right from Yarn package manager. If I go back to terminal and I paste it, it's yarn add node-sass. That will add the node-sass into my project. We can fast forward until the installation is complete. Now that installation is complete, what we want to do is we want to make sure the project still runs. So I really highly recommend you, every time you add a library, just make sure the project is still running. So if the project is not running, just type in yarn start and make sure the project is still running. And here's our project, it's still running. Just like CSS, if we want to use the Sass modules in TypeScript the same way we would use them in JavaScript, we need to install the Webpack loader for Sass. It's called the scss-loader. So Webpack needs to know how to load Sass files, and that's why we need the loader. Since we're using TypeScript, we need the replacement for the CSS loader, and that would work with TypeScript and generate typing. So for Sass, we need to install the loader, and we need to install the typing for the Sass module loader. If you want to understand a little bit more about this process, if you'll go to Yarn and put in the typing for Sass module loader, that can explain you about the module for Sass, and you can type in scss-loader, and that will explain you more about the Webpack, but we'll install both of them. The command is going to look like this. We need the scss-loader, so we're going to do yarn add -d for development dependencies, scss-loader, and we also need the typing for Sass module loader. Yarn is great because it can download both of them at the same time simultaneously, in opposed to npm manager that will download them one by one. So as you can see, it's downloading both of them and the installation is complete. What we can do is we can make sure that our project is still running. So I have my project running on port 3000. So I'm going to go back into the browser, refresh my screen, and make sure my project's still running. Great.